Hey everybody, this is Deepak and you're watching Legal Minds. Today, let us try and understand certain basic features of Preamble of Indian Constitution, and we'll also try and understand certain important questions pertaining to Preamble of Indian Constitution, and we'll also see some important case laws as well. Now, when it comes to meaning of Preamble, the term Preamble was derived from a Latin term preambulus, which means walking before or introduction. So it literally means preamble is an introduction to any act or enactment. The next important question which we shall answer is, what is preamble? Now we can define preamble as introductory statement or statement of objects and reasons, which will clearly summarizes the basic purpose, objectives, ideas or nature of our constitution, whether it is federal or quasi-federal, etc. So by reading our preamble, we will get a basic idea about these things about our constitution. So one important fun fact is that American Constitution was the first constitution to begin with preamble. As we know, America is the oldest democracy in the world and India is the largest democracy in the world. So following the same practice, even Indian Constitution begins with preamble, which refers to introduction or preface to our constitution. That's the reason why the greatest jurist of India, N.A. Palkiwala, referred to preamble as identity card of Indian Constitution because it gives a brief idea of our constitution and idea of our constitutions and what our constitution stands for. So let us talk about the origin of Indian preamble. Now, the origin of preamble is objective resolution which was drafted and moved by Pandit Nehru on 13th December 1946, and the same was adopted by Constituent Assembly on 22nd Jan 1947. So objective resolution contain the basic purpose, objective idea, nature what our constitution will include in itself. And makers of our constitution took almost 3 years and went through 60 constitutions of this world to finally have the constitution which we have today. Now, since then, the preamble has been amended only once, and it was amended by 42nd Amendment in 1976, which is also called as mini constitution because it was a huge amendment, and it added 3 words: secular, socialistic and integrity. The reason behind adding these 3 words is these concepts were already impliedly mentioned in our constitution, but to avoid further confusion, these 3 words were inserted and made it explicit. Now let us understand certain keywords of our constitution. And preamble starts with "we the people." So what does it say? It says the Constitution of India derives its authority or source from the people of this country. So people of this country are the authority of constitution. Next, when it comes to nature of preamble, that these terms sovereign, socialistic, secular and democratic and republic, they talk about the nature of our constitution. So the term socialistic means India is an independent state. It will manage its own affairs without being interfered by any outside power. So even when India became member of Commonwealth and subsequently member of United Nations, the independence or sovereignty of our country never affected. Next term is socialistic. So it means India is a welfare state where the resources will be distributed among our citizens equally. For example, equal job opportunities, abolition of untouchability, etc. The next term is secular. So what does it mean? It means India is a secular nation where it will not recognize any religion as the religion of state, but at the same time it will not stop any citizen of its country to follow any religion of their choice, as opposed to the Constitution of France or old USSR Constitution where professing your religion was not even allowed. So we have a positive approach towards the word secularism. The next is term democracy. So very simple, democracy means rule of people, where citizens of country will choose their representatives through adult franchisee, through elections where citizens above age of 18 will vote and select their own representative and participates in day-to-day activities of the government. The next thing is the term republic. The term republic means the head of Indian state will be an elected head as opposed to monarchy, as monarchy compared to United Kingdom. So head of executive is president and head of the government is prime minister. In our country, prime minister is more powerful than president as opposed to American constitution where president is more powerful. Now, when it comes to objectives of preamble, the term justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity, they mention what are the objectives of our constitution. Its objective is to give justice to its people, to give certain liberties to its people, to make sure there is equality among its citizens, and also to ensure feeling of brotherhood among its citizens, which means to ensure there is feeling of fraternity. Now, next it says the date of adoption of our constitution is 26th November 1949. Now, let us discuss certain case laws. The first important case law where the question came before Supreme Court in Berubari Union case, that is in 1960, that whether preamble is part of our constitution or can Parliament amend preamble using power under Article 368. Here, Supreme Court answered in negative and said, no, preamble is not part of our constitution, hence it also cannot be amended by Parliament. But the same was overruled in Keswananda Bharati case in 1973, where Supreme Court held that when preamble and other part of constitution were adopted using the same procedure, why should preamble be treated differently? Hence they said preamble is part of our constitution, and using power under Article 368, Parliament can amend any part of our constitution including preamble without affecting the basic structure, without affecting the basic fabric of our constitution. So when in 1976 where preamble was amended and these three words were included, it never affected the basic fabric of our constitution, rather it made it more powerful. So that's why preamble is a basic part of our constitution. So I hope this video was very useful, and if so, please share with your friends and subscribe to my channel and also hit that like button. Thank you. Jai Hind.